What if one of the Honda features you use every single day is actually working against you? Not because Honda designed it badly, but because nobody ever showed you how it was meant to be used. So today, I'm breaking down the Honda features drivers get wrong most often, and the simple changes that can make your car work better for you. Number 11. Econ mode isn't for every situation. Let's start with one of the biggest Honda myths. You think that more fuel economy is always better, right? And that's why many owners press the Econ button and leave it switched on permanently, assuming their Honda is always operating at its most efficient. But that's not exactly how Econ mode works. Instead of magically improving everything, Econ changes the way certain systems respond. Depending on the model, it may adjust the throttle response, transmission behavior, and even climate control operation to prioritize efficiency. And that's what makes it useful when you want to relax while driving, like highway cruising or steady daily commuting. However, there are also times when Econ mode may not be the best choice. During steep climbs, heavy loads, towing, or situations where you need quick acceleration, the softer throttle response can make the vehicle feel less responsive. The goal isn't to avoid Econ mode, it's understanding when to use it. Because the smartest drivers don't just choose the most efficient setting, they choose the setting that matches the situation. Number 10. Brake hold isn't a parking brake. But some Honda features are also misunderstood because of what people think they're supposed to do. Take brake hold, for example. Many owners discover this feature, love the convenience, and assume it can do the same job as a parking brake. But that's not what Honda designed it for. Brake hold is a temporary driving assistant. When you come to a complete stop, it can keep the brakes applied while you wait in traffic, allowing you to remove your foot from the brake pedal. It's incredibly useful during long commutes, traffic jams, or frequent stop-and-go driving. But once you're parking and leaving the vehicle, brake hold is not a replacement for the parking brake. The difference is simple to understand. Brake hold helps you during a stop. The parking brake secures your vehicle when it's parked. Understanding that difference isn't just about convenience. It's about using the feature the way Honda engineers intended and keeping your vehicle safer in the process. Number 9. Auto idle stop confusion. But what happens when a Honda feature seems like it isn't working? A lot of owners immediately assume something is wrong. Let's talk about auto idle stop. When the system doesn't turn the engine off at a traffic light, many drivers think there's a problem with the vehicle. But in reality, Honda designed the system to make decisions based on what the car needs at that moment. Auto idle stop can temporarily shut the engine off when the vehicle is stopped to reduce unnecessary idling and improve efficiency. However, it won't activate every single time. The system considers factors like battery condition, engine temperature, climate control demand, vehicle settings, and even whether certain conditions are being met, such as if the hood is closed or the seatbelt is in use. If the engine needs to keep running to maintain temperature, comfort, or reliable operation, Honda simply allows it to continue running. So when auto idle stop doesn't activate, it doesn't always mean something is broken. Sometimes it's your Honda deciding that keeping the engine on is the smarter choice. Number 8. Adaptive cruise control following distance. Most drivers think adaptive cruise control is just a button you press on the highway. In reality, one small setting can completely change how the system behaves. Many drivers turn it on, select the shortest following distance, and leave it there, assuming the closest setting is always the most convenient. But Honda designed the system to be adjusted based on the situation around you. Adaptive cruise control works by maintaining a gap between your vehicle and the car ahead, and that distance can be changed depending on driving conditions. On open highways with clear weather, a smaller gap may feel more natural. But in heavy traffic, rain, or reduced visibility, increasing the following distance gives the system more time to react and creates a larger safety buffer. The best setting isn't always the closest one. It's the one that matches the conditions around you. Number 7, Lane keeping assist isn't self-driving. Adaptive cruise control can help manage your speed and distance, but there's another Honda sensing feature that many drivers misunderstand even more: lane keeping assist. Some owners treat it like the car can drive itself, but that's not what Honda designed it to do. Lane keeping assist is a driver assistance system that helps keep the vehicle centered by making small steering adjustments when it detects lane markings. However, it still depends on the driver and the conditions around the vehicle. Cameras can struggle with faded lane lines, heavy rain, snow, glare, sharp curves, or roads where markings are unclear. That's why the system may not always respond the way drivers expect. The smartest way to use Honda sensing isn't to let the car take over. It's to understand what it can do, recognize its limitations, and use it as an extra layer of support. Because the best safety technology doesn't replace an alert driver. It helps one. If you're enjoying hearing about these features, don't forget to subscribe. We're just getting started with these hidden features, but this next one isn't just a convenience. It's a habit that could be actively destroying your transmission without you even realizing it. Number 6. Sport mode doesn't add horsepower. After learning how Honda's safety features are often misunderstood, it's time to talk about a feature that drivers misunderstand for a completely different reason: sport mode. Many owners press the button expecting an instant performance upgrade, more horsepower, maybe it's a faster engine, or a completely different driving machine. But that's not what sport mode actually does. Instead, it changes how the vehicle responds to your inputs. Depending on the Honda model, sport mode can adjust things like throttle mapping, transmission shift behavior, and steering feel where equipped. The engine itself usually isn't producing more power. So why does the car feel faster? Because the vehicle reacts more aggressively. The throttle can feel sharper, the transmission may hold gears longer, and the steering can feel more connected. And this creates a sportier driving experience without changing the actual engine output. Think of sport mode less like unlocking hidden horsepower and more like changing your Honda's personality. Because sometimes, better performance isn't about making the machine stronger. It's about making the machine respond differently. Number 5. Remote start isn't just about comfort. Sport mode changes how your Honda feels on the road. But some features are designed to improve your experience before you even start driving. And one of the most misunderstood is remote start. Many owners only use it for one reason, which is to make the cabin warmer in winter or cooler in summer. But remote start can do more than just adjust the temperature. On equipped Honda models, it allows the vehicle to begin preparing itself before you get inside, helping with things like cabin temperature, climate control, and in some cases, defrosting functions depending on the model and conditions. Imagine a freezing morning where you don't have to sit in an icy cabin while waiting for the windshield to clear. Or a hot summer afternoon where the interior has already started cooling before you open the door. It's not just about comfort, it's about improving visibility, convenience, and creating a better start to every drive. Because the smartest features aren't always the ones that change how you drive. Sometimes, they're the ones that make every drive easier before it even begins. So far, which Honda feature surprised you the most? Was it something you didn't know existed, or something you realized you've been using incorrectly for years? Let me know in the comments and subscribe, because the next mistake is something you need to remember. Number 4, maintenance minder codes. Remote start helps prepare your Honda before a journey. But what about the system that tells you what your Honda needs to stay healthy? Many owners see the maintenance minder appear on the dashboard, reset the oil percentage, and assume they've taken care of everything. That's the mistake. Honda's maintenance minder system isn't just an oil change reminder. It uses letters and numbers to indicate different service needs. For example, the A code generally relates to an oil change, while the B code can include additional inspections such as brakes, steering components, and other vehicle checks. The numbered subcodes provide even more information, reminding owners about services like tire rotation, air filter replacement, transmission fluid, or other maintenance items, depending on the vehicle. The problem is that many drivers handle the oil change and ignore everything else. But those smaller services are often what prevent larger, more expensive repairs later. The maintenance minder isn't just telling you when to spend money, it's helping you understand how to protect your Honda long term. Number 3, tire pressure monitoring system. Next, let's talk about how your Honda even has systems designed to warn you before problems become expensive. But one of the most common mistakes drivers make is assuming those systems do more than they actually can. Take the tire pressure monitoring system, or TPMS. Many owners think that when the TPMS light comes on, the car is telling them the exact tire pressure and which tire needs attention. But that's not always how the system works. TPMS is primarily a warning system designed to alert drivers when tire pressure drops below a certain level. It doesn't replace manually checking your tires with a proper pressure gauge. That matters because tire pressure changes constantly. Cold weather can reduce pressure, hot temperatures can increase it, and driving with incorrect pressure can affect fuel economy, tire wear, handling, and braking performance. A few minutes spent checking tire pressure regularly can prevent uneven wear and help your Honda perform the way it was designed. Because even the smartest technology still works best when the driver pays attention. Number 2, automatic high beams. Your Honda can monitor tire pressure, adjust driving assistance, and even respond to the road around you. But there is one thing many drivers forget about smart technology. It still has limitations. Automatic high beams are a perfect example. Many owners expect the system to work flawlessly in every situation, switching between high and low beams exactly like a human driver would. But the system relies on cameras and sensors to understand what is happening ahead. Conditions like a dirty windshield, heavy rain, fog, snow, glare, or unclear visibility can affect how well the system detects other vehicles and road conditions. That doesn't mean the feature is unreliable. It means it was designed as an assistant, not a replacement for the driver. The best way to use automatic high beams is to let them reduce the effort of nighttime driving while still staying aware and ready to take control. Because even the smartest Honda features work best when technology and human judgment work together. Number 1, drive modes aren't magic buttons. And finally, after knowing how Honda's technology depends on the situation around you, this last feature is one that drivers often misunderstand. Drive modes. Many owners assume there is one setting that's always the best. Some leave sport mode on because they think it gives them the most performance. Others leave Econ mode on permanently because they believe maximum efficiency is always the goal. But Honda didn't design drive modes that way. Each mode is built to solve a different problem. Normal mode is designed for everyday driving, balancing comfort, response, and efficiency. Econ mode prioritizes fuel efficiency by adjusting how certain systems respond. Sport mode changes the vehicle's personality by making responses feel sharper. And on models equipped with it, snow mode is designed to help provide smoother control in slippery conditions. The mistake is thinking one mode is superior to all the others. A good engineer doesn't create one solution for every situation. They create the right tool for the right moment. And that's exactly how Honda's drive modes are designed to work. After all these features, the biggest mistake Honda owners make is to misunderstand what that technology was designed to do. From Econ mode to Honda Sensing, these systems aren't meant to replace the driver. Rather, they're meant to work with you. So which Honda feature did you learn you were using wrong? Or is there one feature you think more owners should know about? Subscribe for more. And if you want to discover even more technology hidden inside your Honda, check out our breakdown of the hidden Honda settings most owners never knew existed, because your car might already be capable of more than you think. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.